Can a river crossing bridge be built in 24 hours? Two 650-ton cranes, 12 counterweight transport vehicles, 9 beam transport vehicles, the weight and beam to be transported, with a total weight of over 1,400 tons, and it needs to cross over 100 kilometers tow, another city for installation. It's 10:30 at night. We are ready to set off. The new construction city's over 110 kilometers away. This task is to install a 35-meter-long bridge across the river. Our company has contracted the entire process. So the transportation, hoisting, and installation are all our responsibility. Tonight is destined to be a sleepless night. There are many people going to leave. It will be very lively because of the long-distance driving. Master Peng was worried. He checked the condition of the tires again and continued after confirming safety. This bridge has a total of 9 beams, each weighing about 125 tons, due to the long lifting distance, so 2 650-ton cranes were dispatched. More than a dozen nanny cars are needed to pull the counterweights. The total weight of counterweights is over 350 tons. The yellow pickup truck escorted and explored the way. His cargo box is full of tires. In terms of transportation, 9 grain trucks were dispatched. The total transportation weight has exceeded 1,000 tons. The long-distance transportation of over 100 kilometers. This night is destined to be a battle between tires and weight. After the other crane finished its work and directly set off on the construction site. Now, our 650 tons crane is rushing to the site and will officially depart after the traffic is lest the tire burst without any warning. Just like a joke.
老板，轮胎爆了。怎么爆了？咚的一声。
Now we are preparing to replace the spare tire. First, finish the job, and we'll deal with the rest later. We've taken all precautions. I still didn't prevent it, but fortunately, at 1:30 a.m., the tire changer still came quickly. The grain truck also encountered many difficulties. The tires were overloaded, which is easy to overheat when driving for a long time. The drivers had to stop and go. They cooled the tires with water. Other grain trucks also had problems. Some tires exploded and some tires leaked air, but it's not terrible to encounter difficulties. What matters is the speed of solving difficulties. After changing the tires, we continued our journey. At this moment, it was already 2:30 in the morning. There are less than 20 kilometers to the site. At 4 o'clock in the morning, we finally arrived at the construction site. Next, we will have a good rest and wait for tomorrow's battle. We will come here as soon as it's dawn and prepare to set up the crane first. The beam transporter has been running all night and hasn't arrived yet. I don't know if we can install these 9 beams today. The 650-ton cranes are already in place on both sides to install the beams of the river crossing bridge. One crane can't deliver the beam to the other side, so we need 2 cranes to cooperate in mid-air tow. Complete the installation. These red-headed trailers pulling. Counterweights are also waiting on slack. The wire rope has too many multipliers. These 2 boards don't need so many wire rope multipliers, and it affects the speed. We need to reduce the number of wire rope multipliers. I would like to ask you to do a math. For a 650-ton wire rope, how much force can a single strand of wire rope lift? For safety, the construction party under our roadbed plate added 2 large iron plates. After everything was ready, Master Peng operated the crane. Rotate Secrane 360 degrees. He used the weight of hundreds of tons of counterweights to see which vertical leg is at risk of sinking. This big steel rope, no one without strength can lift it. If you are watching this video, do you have the confidence to lift it? At 12 o'clock noon, the crane trucks arrived, one after another. The masters can enter the site for hoisting after dinner. Only those who have experienced it know how difficult it is to transport them to 100 kilometers. The yellow truck escorted it all night. It was cloudy, and the master wore sunglasses. I don't know if they stayed up all night, and their eyes are sensitive to light. grain trucks started to enter the site, one after another. The last mile cannot be taken lightly. Without hardships, the mission of the yellow cart is completed. It can take a break. The first hoisting of the river crossing bridge is about to start. After the crane lifts the beam from the rear car, turn right and press the arm to send the beam to the other side. At the same time, the front part of the beam carrier also follows the crane's rhythm, slowly backwards. Here is a small episode. The rear of the grain truck was not properly positioned, causing the front of the truck to not move backward. Now use the excavator to pull the rear car out. After no obstacles, the crane continues to send it to the other side. The grain truck cooperates to control the speed and reverse. The river is 35 meters wide. The crane has delivered it to about half of the way. Another crane on the other side of the river comes to pick it up. Pay attention to the operator controlling the crane. He wrapped the steel wire around the beam like threading a needle. This operation do you think it's okay? Then several skilled workers came up, pulled the wire rope to the hoisting point. After the workers safely evacuated, the two cranes sent the slabs a few meters across the river. In this way, both cranes don't need to overload, and there is also a safety margin. Finally, loosen the hook of the crane in the front. And then the beam on this side can be lifted. The first beam was successfully erected. On the road, the grain trucks were lined up and ready to go. From a distance, they looked spectacular. After arriving at the site safely, the master's nervousness was relieved. The second piece of beam D learned from the first experience. The crane directly reversed to the position of the front leg, so it doesn't affect the reverse of the front of the car later. Everything is difficult at the beginning. Once you start, the rest will be easier and the speed will pick up. It won't take much time. The fourth beam was also set up. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At the current speed, the task of installing a bridge in 24 hours should be done. Follow me for more.